Good morning, students. Welcome back to Chemistry Classroom once again. I hope all of you watched the last video. In the last video, I have discussed up to this portion. Today, I will start from here. So, look at the book. Experimentally, however, the neutron was observed much later in what is called nuclear reaction. In 1932, James Chadwick bombarded the element beryllium with alpha particles. So, what is the meaning of that? In nuclear reaction in 1932, scientist James Chadwick took an experiment in which beryllium was attracted by many times with alpha particles. Alpha particles are helium ions with a double positive charge. So, alpha particles are helium ion have double positive charge. We discuss this later in the chapter. He observed that beryllium changes to carbon and the neutrons are emitted in the reaction. So, in nuclear reaction, when alpha particle is barbar attracted beryllium, beryllium changes into carbon and emits neutron. You will learn in higher classes that nuclear reactions are very different from chemical reaction. In nuclear reaction, an atom change altogether, whereas a chemical reaction, it will only rearrange itself but will not change. So, what is the difference between chemical reaction and nuclear reaction? In a nuclear reaction, basically, atom changes itself all over. मतलब एक एटम पूरा का पूरा चेंज हो जाता है. बट इन केस ऑफ केमिकल रिएक्शन, एटम रीअरेंज इटसेल्फ, खुद का सिर्फ रीअरेंज होता है बट विल नॉट चेंज प्रॉपरली. Here is a small chart. Particle, charge and mass. Electron, negative charge, and its mass is negligible. It is equal to 1 by 1840 of an hydrogen atom. Proton, positive charge, mass कितना है 1u. Neutron, chargeless, 0, mass कितना है 1u. So the mass of proton and neutron as well as equal. Next, the discovery of nucleus. The concept of nucleus was given by Ernest Rutherford in 1911. Student, be careful about the scientist's name and year also. The concept of nucleus was first given by Ernest Rutherford in 1911. The idea was based on the results of his famous experiment known as the alpha particle scattering experiment. So, through alpha particle scattering experiment, Ernest Rutherford gave a proposal about nucleus of an atom. Rutherford's alpha particle scattering experiment. Rutherford bombarded a thin gold foil with alpha particles. So, in this reaction, a thin gold foil is many times attracted by alpha particles. Alpha particles are emitted by the radioactive substance. So, from where alpha particles are emitted? Alpha particles are emitted from the radioactive substance like radium and polonium. So, in this reaction, a gold thin foil is attracted by alpha particles again and again. These alpha particles basically just emitted from radioactive substance like radium and polonium. So, his observation and conclusion are described below. Most of the alpha particles went straight through the foil. This is explained by the fact that they were not attracted to or repelled by any particles. In other words, the atom is mostly empty. So, look at the picture here. This is the picture. Here is a gold thin foil up. It is the gold thin foil, and the center of that, it is the nucleus of an atom. when alpha particles attracted the gold thin foil, basically alpha particles move through the straight line. I mean, here is nothing else by which it is either attracted or repelled. It proves that in the center there is nothing. Second point is there. Some of these particles deviated slightly from their path. This showed that they were repelled to a small extent by a positive charge. So look at the figure once again. Some of the alpha particles just distracted from their path. I mean, here a center, there is something by which it is attracted or repelled. That's why the alpha particles mostly fluctuated from their straightaway path. Number third point, very few of the particles that once at the center almost retraced their path. This means that they were strongly repelled by a small positively charged body at the center of the atom. This positively charged body is called nucleus. So look at the figure once again. In the center of the thin foil, the alpha particles when moves through the thin foil, it is strongly repelled by the center of the gold foil because it is repelled by the positive, it is repelled by positively charged body at the center, that is nucleus. Since the electron has negligible mass, the mass of an atom is concentrated in the nucleus. Though the mass of electron is negligible, but in case of atom, the total mass of atom is centralized in the center. Number 4, Rutherford also theorized that electrons revolve round the nucleus at the large distance from it. I mean, what is the meaning of that particular point? Rutherford also concludes that electrons revolve round the nucleus. Basically, in case of the nucleus as a form of solar system, electron moves round the nucleus in their particular axis from the large distance. Thus emerged the nuclear model of the atom of Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment. So it is the, here as 4 points. These 4 points are very important with the particular picture. So what is the summary? Basically, alpha particles move through the straight away. I mean, it's proved that there is nothing else in the center. Some alpha particles are distract from their path because it is either attracted or repelled by the center of the body. And the center of the alpha particles is totally distracted from their path because in the center, here is something else by which it is repelled. And the last one is, in the center of this particular something that is known as nucleus, and the electron move around the nucleus from a large distance on their particular axis. Now, how are the subatomic particles placed in the atom? As we have just said, the mass of an atom is concentrated in its nucleus. The mass of an electron is negligible, but that of the proton or neutron is 1u. So the proton and neutron must reside in the nucleus. Look at the figure once again. Here is nucleus and its charge is positive because basically mass of electron is negligible and it move around the nucleus. And here is the center, the proton and neutron concentrated. As the neutron chargeless, that's why the charge of proton is positive. That's why nucleus is shown positive charge. The nucleus of an atom is positively charged due to the presence of proton in it. Next, in 1913, Niels Bohr presented the atomic model. According to it, electrons revolve around the nucleus in their own orbit, just as a planet do in the solar system. So look at the figure. It is a nucleus of an atom, and here is the electron revolve around the nucleus on their axis from a large distance as a solar system. So student, I hope all of you have understood what I've discussed today. So for today, up to this portion.